To pay the price. I saw in you what life was missing. You lit a flame that consumed my hate. I'm now one for reminiscing, but I traded all for your sweet embrace. 'Cause we lost everything. We had to pay the price. There's a canvas with two faces of fallen angels who loved and lost. It was a passion for the ages, but in the end, guess we paid the cost. Will never fade away. What you did to me, I know. Said what you had to say, but I think of beauty will never fade away. Will never fade away. I see your eyes, I know you see me. You're like a ghost.
All right. Here we are, back for episode 7, Roadkill.
You good tonight.
Intimidating name and all. All right, good to see we have a few folks out there in the audience already. Fantastic. Welcome aboard. We got a bit of a action-packed deal going on tonight. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. First, real quick, let's go around the horn, and if you guys want to introduce yourself, let's start out with Scotty.
Hi, I'm Matt, and I play Scotty Sims, aka the Rat. He's the weasel of the group. Always try to talk his way out of trouble if he can. Usually the last one to resort to violence or even putting himself in harm's way. He's a great guy all around, trust me.
It loads me with confidence, man. All right. Paul.
So my name is Rob. I play Paul Lucero, aka Raiden. He is the old man in the group, kind of the dad. He's one of the longest standing agents currently, as far as he knows anyway. But he's old. His memory could be faulty. He just wants his lo mein and his TV, and that's it. And his beer. Don't fuck with his beer.
And his cigs.
Oh, lo mein.
And his smokes.
Oh.
We don't need to tell what happened.
Yeah, he hasn't found out about his lo mein yet. Or maybe he probably has at this point, because they've been back to the base. So.
Not gonna die.
Yeah. So, Harper.
Hi everybody, I'm Jenny. I play Harper Young. He's a bit of the psychotic of the group. She prefers to shoot first, ask questions later. And describes it as having fun. Until the other day, and then she decided to be a bit mopey. So, we'll see where it goes from there. Hopefully she'll get to have some fun again tonight.
Awesome. Thank you, ma'am. And last but not least, Nyx.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I play Nyx, aka Paradox. And she is also very psychotic, definitely. And there's a reason why she's called Paradox, and that's because she looks like a bubblegum pop princess, but she is definitely not that on the inside.
Gotcha. She's got a little psychopathic streak going on. Fantastic. And I am Razmataz. I am the GM for the game, kind of putting together the structure and then letting our crazy folks here tell a story inside that structure. Yep, you're welcome, Samia. Absolutely. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys enjoy the little background music that we have for the stream. If it is too loud, please let me know. Or if there are any other sound issues, just feel free to call out and let us know, and we'll get those fixed. Otherwise, for tonight, so we pick up with our group actually in the middle of a mission, actually towards the end of the mission, I'm going to say. So you guys you had a bill of attainder to go out and find this target. Just so happens the target was out in the Badlands. Somehow your nomad come up with a vehicle for you to use. Not really sure where she got the vehicle, but she did. That's what the vehicle looks like. So it's a respectable vehicle, nice upper scale. And you have managed to track this guy down. You basically ran him off the road out in the middle of the dirt in the desert. They rolled their car. The bodyguards There's two of them, two bodyguards and a driver, are trying to get out of the vehicle now to engage you. You basically just pulled up on them. You see one of the bodyguards trying to get out of the vehicle and draw a weapon at this point. From there, we will roll into this. Paul, you're going to go first.
All right. So, Paul. We're rolling initiative, or we're just rolling right into combat?
You have just finished a high-speed chase, so the dust hasn't even settled yet. Paradox just slammed on the brakes, and you're in the middle of the desert, so slamming on the brakes is probably interesting.
Dust everywhere. Gotcha.
Car does a couple flips, but we stick the lane.
All right, so yeah, Paul is gonna get out. He's probably riding shotgun, considering, and he gets out of the passenger side, and he brings his trusty shotgun up to bear, and he starts bearing down on the car, and he aims for the tires, the back two tires, and lets off 2 rounds. The bark of his shotgun kind of echoes throughout the empty desert, and does he blow out the tires? I'm assuming he does. Hopefully, we'll see.
You're aiming for the tires on an already rolled over vehicle?
Oh, it's already rolled over?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay, I didn't hear that part. My bad. Nope, no problem. So we're going to rewind a little bit. Yeah, he's being thorough. that actually does sound like Paul, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, so it's rolled over. He walks over to the. It's gonna assume. I'm assuming that he knows where the guy is at. So it's probably the back passenger side.
Yes. As
so
a
he
matter.
Walks over.
As a matter of fact,
Okay.
as you get out of the vehicle, Sebastian, who is functioning at this point, gives you the lowdown. So essentially, the voice that talks to you in your head tells you target is still functioning on the right side of the vehicle, right back side of the vehicle. There are 2 hostiles and a third that appears to be incapacitated.
So Paul he strolls over to the what is the rear passenger side of the vehicle, and he kind of looks at. He has his weapon up, but he looks down at the door. Is it like ajar? Is it still closed or locked or whatever?
It's still closed.
Okay, so he lets off 2 rounds into the goddamn thing.
Okay, so you're just going to stroll over there to try and take out this target?
Yep.
All right. In the meantime, I'm going to have you roll an evasion roll.
All right, evasion it is. Let's see what we got here. That was an evasion roll of 14.
Okay.
Huh.
And that is against a 20, so you're going to take a shot.
Okay. Let's see what that damage is going to look like.
So you're going to take 17 points. So really quickly for the audience, you guys can engage in the basically influence the stream at any point during our play. There are, if you use the command points, as you can see, Insomnia actually used just a little bit ago, you can check to see how many points you have, exclamation points. If you use the command exclamation and then the tag name, so exclamation ring, exclamation Raiden, exclamation Scotty. Actually, it's Scotty and Paul. There you go. It just popped up. Fantastic. You can use those points to influence, to help the characters out. There's also 2 options in there that you can use to help me out, if you wish. At any point during this time, you'll see there are some counters up on the screen, which actually is keeping track of the bonuses that you guys and gals have given these guys to use. So right now, Raiden has no bonuses, so he just took a shot in the chest for 17 points of damage.
Did you use your speed heal on Monday?
He did not. He pretty much walked out of that one mostly unharmed, pretty much unharmed.
So I'm guessing that means you would like a speed heal.
No, I would not actually.
You don't?
Yeah, he kind of takes this shot. What did the guy use to shoot him?
It's just a heavy pistol.
Stab pistol. Okay, so he takes the slug in the chest, and he kind of takes a couple steps back as the force kind of pushes him back, and he looks down and he noticed that like the round actually did kind of sort of penetrate ceramic plating, and he's like he's pain hasn't hit him yet, and he's kind of just more stunned. He's like, huh. I guess you guys got more fighting than I thought. The entire time they've been running, so he thought they were a bunch of pussies.
Does that change your action at all?
Nope. He's still gonna shoot him.
Go for it. So you're shooting the door, correct?
Yep. He's gonna shoot. Well, he's gonna shoot the door once, and then. Was it the guy that they're hunting that shot him, or was it one of the other?
No, it's one of the bodyguards.
Good. Okay, so he's gonna shoot. Actually, no, he's gonna shoot the fucking bodyguard. Fuck that.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Give me a roll.
The horse you rode in on. Let's see what we get. Big money, no whammy. 18. Okay.
Ooh, nice. All right, so you hit, and that knocks him. It knocks him back. Basically on his ass, so that would be your movement and your action. So
yes, sir.
At this point, we will move over to Ring. So go ahead.
So while Paul is having fun, Ring's gonna climb out of the vehicle, her rifle ready, and she's like, "Hey, save some fun for me. You already took my fun away. You fucking owe me."
Paul's just laughing.
She's gonna move over to the other side of the vehicle.
Okay. By the bodyguard that Paul just shot is actually on the opposite side of the vehicle from him. So closer to you. Yes.
So she's gonna see if he's still alive.
Oh yeah.
I'll take a shot at him.
Go for it.
Ouch.
Give me an odd or even roll.
Even Steven. That was a 0.
Okay. So something happened and you completely misfired that shot. You did get the shot off, but your weapon also jammed. Paul, roll evasion for me.
All right.
I'm sure it's just a string that came in from.
Okay.
It's usually how it goes.
So
21.
So in this 3 seconds is what all this stuff takes. I'm going to come back to that really quick. Let's go to Scotty.
So, just so I have a clear view what we see, because right now there's one bodyguard that's outside of the...
Correct.
There's the target inside the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have eyes on the other bodyguard yet, or is he still probably somewhere inside?
Probably somewhere inside.
Okay, well, I guess Scotty's jumping out of their own vehicle. He's just gonna run towards the bodyguard that shot at Paul and
Okay.
try to take some swings at him with the electro bat.
Go for it.
Alright. Is this guy that shot at Paul, is he on like the other side of the vehicle
Nope.
from the
Nope.
like,
Paul went around the vehicle. So this guy is on his ass in front of you where our vehicle's at.
Okay. Alright, so he kind of like Sky's coming in from behind.
Yep.
Don't take that out of context.
Unless you really want to.
Alright.
I mean, you know.
That's a good thing I don't have like a piercing weapon. Whatever.
Hey.
That is a 20 damage.
Okay, and you have a second attack, right?
I believe we kind of corrected that when it came to the electro bat.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well,
Right, yeah. Unless you want to make it that I can have 2 attacks, powerful weapon. But I think it was a mistake that we had 2 attacks at the start.
yeah, you're
That's up
good.
to you, though.
Well,
I certainly won't complain.
You're good because you basically move up on this guy, and your attack is gonna take him out. But why don't you describe that to us? What does this look like?
All right, so Scotty hops out of their vehicle, and like he's watching some of this action go down, sees the guy fall on his ass, and well, if that isn't just the target right for the picking. So Scotty just runs up, and like he's like right up on the guy. Just goes, "Sup?" As the guy like looks up to. There goes my headset when I try to look up.
No.
So, right as the guy looks up, just the bat just comes right down on his face. It's not a pretty sound what happens, and the guy's just out.
Splat. Okay.
It's hard to tell if he's alive or dead, but whatever the case is, he's out.
So, Scotty, I'm going to have you roll an evasion roll for me real quick, too.
Okay. Evasion.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 21.
Okay. All right. So, now, Paul, the door that you're standing by in the vehicle pops open. And I'm going to have you roll evasion twice.
All right, let's do it. What? That is a get wrecked.
Or get wrecked.
18 and a 30.
27 and a 30. 17
Yes.
and 30.
Okay, so this door gets kicked open because the vehicle's on its roof. So the door gets kicked open. 2 shots are fired, low caliber. So the first one hits you, 7 points of damage, which probably just bounces off, and the second one misses you. So you now have someone who is laying on their back with a pistol pointed right at you. And the voice in your head comes up very nonchalantly, even though you've just been shot at several times and shot twice. He's like, it looks like the target is acquired.
Yep.
Now, for this other guy, Scotty, roll
Yes.
evasion for me twice, please.
I can do that. Let's see, that's an 18 and a 21.
Okay. So as you move up and do your thing with crushing this guy's head with your electric bat, you hear 2 shots from inside, actually 4 shots from inside the vehicle. And you know that at least 2 of those shots were coming at your legs. Both missed, however. And with that, we'll roll back to...
He's got them happy feet.
Happy feet, yes, he does. So with that, we'll roll back to you, Paul.
All right. So Paul, I'm assuming they've acquired their target, so he levels the shotgun down and points it at the gentleman's face.
Okay.
And then he pulls the trigger.
So an aimed shot?
You know what? Nah.
Okay, give me a roll.
That is a 17. I'm gonna burn. I'll burn a couple luck. I'm gonna burn 3 luck to make that 20.
All right. So you just hit with an aim. No, that wasn't an aim shot, but you just hit. And that damage is going to take him out. He's not armored, so what does that look like?
Yeah, Paul sees their target. Sebastian confirms it, so he pulls a cigarette out of his mouth, and as Sebastian says, he's like, "Yep," kind of levels up the shotgun and pretty much turns his head into a canoe, and the inside of that car into greasy
bloody
burger
mess.
joint. Yeah, gray matter everywhere.
All right, Ring. You are up.
Sorry, just put a cookie in my mouth.
I just seen you do that too.
Yeah, it's usually my luck. But the guards are still alive? Or just the one?
Actually, both the guards are dead at this point. Or no, one of the guards is dead.
The other's still in the vehicle?
Yep.
Actually, she's gonna spend this turn on jamming her gun. It's jammed anyway. So.
Okay.
I think she can do.
Are you going to move up on the vehicle, or?
Nope, she's gonna stay back.
All right. And Paradox. So the first turn, you were driving and bringing the vehicle to a stop. So all your 3 other agents have left the vehicle and are engaging the targets. What are you going to do?
So she is going to basically lean out, stand up on the seat a little bit, and she's going to lean out. And does she see the target at all?
No. You see Scotty over the top of a guy whose head looks like paste at this point. Yeah. You do see 2 muzzle flares from inside the vehicle, like somebody is firing out. You actually hear one of those rounds ping off the side of your vehicle. And you see Paul basically firing his shotgun into the vehicle.
Okay. She is going to... Well, she's surveying the scene, then she sees that she can't really see anybody, and so what she does, she sits back down in the driver's seat. Leaving the door open, she actually drives onto the other side of the vehicle where everybody else isn't at. Well, Ring's there.
Paul.
Other than Paul? Or is it Ring?
Ring's still by the truck.
Okay. So, kind of where Paul is to see what he's shooting at.
Okay, so you drive around to the other side of the vehicle, and give me a perception roll.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
It is an 18.
Ooh. All right, you can see that Paul has just rearranged someone's face with his shotgun.
Does the dude look still alive? Look
And
dead?
no. Sadly, there's not much living going on there.
All right. Very sad. So sad. She's gonna shout it over to Paul and say, "Is anyone else alive?"
Paul?
Is she talking to him, or is she just shouting out in general?
She's
To
shouting out to
him,
you,
but
Paul.
also in general. Yeah.
Okay, and Paul just kind of looks at the guy he just flatlined and kind of looks around. Does he see any of the other bodyguards?
Well, you can tell someone is still moving around in the front seat area.
Gotcha. Okay, so
That's the
yeah,
guy that
he
shot at Scotty's legs, right?
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah, he's like, I think we got one alive, one in the front seat, but we got the one we came here for, so we can get the hell out of here. Or trauma team or something shows up.
Yeah. So Paradox is gonna roll back around, basically go around the vehicle, get back onto where the road is, and wait for the other crew to get in.
Okay. Meanwhile, you guys hear Sebastian in the background analyzing. Attainder is closed.
All right. Good work, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the fuck out of here before any more of his goons show up.
All right. Everybody you're at this point, Ring, you're back where the vehicle was at before Paradox pulled away. Scotty, you're on the opposite side from the vehicle. With someone who just shot at you is still in the vehicle. Paul is on the side of the vehicle where Paradox is at.
Okay, so I guess Scotty, he's not going to take a few shots fired at him too personally. So he's just gonna say out loud so the guy can hear him. He's like, "It's a lucky day, Choomba. Looks like you get to live. We're getting out of here." And he starts running around the car to get to Paradox truck.
Okay. And Paul, you just got to get into the vehicle.
Yeah, he's gonna hop in.
Okay.
And
Ring.
I'm trying to look at the car for a minute. Be like, fuck. No, we really shouldn't leave this guy alive, especially if he saw us. Anybody got any way to blow the car up?
I mean, if it's flipped, I guess, where the gas tank for that vehicle would be.
They're relatively the same. I mean, they look a lot different than cars in our world, but they're relatively the same. Gas tank's going to be in the rear, probably under the trunk.
Okay, and with it flipped over, that means it's fairly exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Scotty's gonna be like, you got a point. It's gonna make a liar out of me. And he just kind of like turns around and it's gonna shoot an incendiary dart right out of his eye. Right at the gas tank.
Okay. Just FYI, you're in pretty close proximity to that vehicle, but go ahead and roll.
I mean, if we're close proximity, then we can wait till we get a little bit of distance.
Are you gonna move away first?
Yeah, I mean, I thought like, I mean, is everyone
I was to say, I thought all of you.
far enough away?
Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I'm the psychopath here tonight, I guess. All right, so you did move over by the truck. So just go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay. Let's see. It's handgun. That's going to be a 22
Okay. So,
damage. Or is that even necessary?
so what? No. Why don't you? I mean,
Okay.
so your eye opens up and fires a dart. I mean, tell us about that. What does that look like?
Well, instead, I'll say how it looks like to everyone else, because these things are typically hard to notice. So it looks like he just kind of looks intently at the other car, and then just boom. Looked like he just blew it up with a stare.
Wow,
Just
that's
looked at it. He just stared intently at it and it exploded.
like flashbacks of a 1980s style Superman movie or something. Okay.
Jesus.
All right. So with that, Scotty blows up the vehicle. You got a little bit of free play to get back into this vehicle. So that's all you. You guys gonna get in and take off, or?
Out now, so she's gonna go get in the vehicle now. Everybody keeps taking her far away from her.
Paul just hopped into the passenger seat, smoking a new cigarette. Putting his shotgun into the kind of holster they had set up in this vehicle, and I guess he looks over at Paradox. All right, let's get some grub. I'm hungry. Cause someone ate my fucking lo mein, and next time one of you fuckers drinks my fucking Guinness, I'm gonna kill you. Just putting it out there.
I think that was probably Sawyer. Yeah, he kind of looks over at. It's like, wasn't I him again? Who did that?
She just giggles.
It's like, yeah, guy couldn't resist.
Uh-huh.
I warned y'all.
Fair warning.
Wow.
Touch my shit again, I'm cutting your hands off.
All right. So with that, you get in the vehicle, Paradox. Where are you driving them to? Just gonna head back towards the city, or?
Yep, they're gonna leave the Badlands and head back towards the city. She is going way faster than is probably safe, especially out here in the Badlands where the roads are bad. But she's just driving along.
So give me a driving roll, quick.
Okay. Land vehicles. That is a 29 plus 3, that is a 32.
All right. So Paradox takes off like a bat out of hell. I mean, she's doing like 80 miles an hour on these dirt roads in this truck. So you can just imagine what that actually feels like. You guys feel everything, even with a upper scale vehicle like this. You can feel every bump as she's just flying. You know, you kind of oddly feels like you're in a dune buggy or something, and you're definitely not. She does manage to keep control of the vehicle, but I'm gonna have each one of you guys roll me a d10 against your cool.
Even Paradox?
Nope.
Okay.
Not Paradox.
It's a
Ouch.
2 from me. Well below Michael.
Mine's 3 above
Yeah.
Michael. I did that.
Yeah, stand by for that roll, my friend. There it is. D10, right?
Yep.
Paul's shiny. He's shiny.
All right,
He's
so
good.
Paul, when you got into the vehicle, what seat did you take? It's a 4-seater, so
Took the shotgun.
okay. Scotty, are you behind Paul or behind Paradox?
I'd say he's behind Paradox.
Okay. So Ring, you're in the seat behind Paul, and this driving, and you've known Paradox for a little while, but what she's doing right now is actually making you really nervous.
I honestly don't know how to describe her with that. I'd imagine at this point she's probably just tucked over, head between her legs at the moment. It's like, Paradox, can you please just fucking get us home? I'm done with this shit.
Paradox peeks behind her and looks at Ring, and she's like, "Why are you so nervous? I'm just driving."
Because you're more psychotic
Gonna-
than usual.
Going a little fast, don't you think? Just a smidge.
Like, nah. I grew up out here. I know these roads like the back of my hand. And then she looks at her hands, and she's like, "Wait a minute, what is that?"
Wow.
What a confidence you inspire.
So, Paradox, roll me a perception check.
Perception. This is a 17.
So, and you can keep this to yourself if you wish, but one thing that you had noticed about this vehicle is that you are very low on fuel. You didn't have enough fuel to you weren't expecting to have to chase this guy down. So it's like it was dinging a while ago, telling you you're low on fuel. So you're potentially on fumes right now.
Does she know that there's a fuel station out here close?
I'd say yeah.
Okay. She hears the ding again from the fuel tank, and she's like, "God fucking damn it!" She starts driving a little bit faster to get to this gas station that's a mile up the road.
Okay.
And then as she reaches the gas station, she just jerks the wheel, and they do like a full-on slide into the gas station. And then she brakes really hard, and everybody goes flying forward. Then she starts to roll into the stall. Like, listen, I'm not getting out of this truck. I don't mind paying, but somebody's got to pump gas.
Alright, I'll fucking do it. Just go get it paid for.
Okay.
All hops out. Still smoking.
Oh no.
Any sane person at a gas station.
Yep, still smoking.
So that's the picture of Paul. He's, at the gas pump fueling the vehicle, and just over the top of his head you can see the sign in the background that says no smoking.
He gives no fucks.
So Scotty, Ring, this might be a good chance for you to get out and stretch your legs a little bit. I mean,
She's staying curled up in the vehicle. She just wants to get home at this point.
Scotty's gonna hop out and it's like, alright, I'm a little hungry. Anyone want gas station burritos?
Yeah, give me a pork one. What extra pork?
Alright, Paradox?
Paradox nods and says, "I don't want a burrito, but you can get me some candy."
Sure, I'll see what they got. Ring, I'm gonna take your silence as a no.
Give me a beer if they have any.
Right. Gonna head on inside to grab some snacks for him and a beer.
Grab some snacks and a beer. All right. So, Scotty, you getting? Actually, it's a large, almost what looks like a truck stop. Not like super busy. There's really not that much traffic stopping at these places. This place actually looks kind of nice. It's got a buck a slice little pizza joint in there. Looks like it actually can.
Those hit different.
What's that?
I said no, the dollar slice pizzas. Those are good, man.
It has it has some auto bays. So it looks like they could do body work or something. Doesn't really look like they've done much of anything in a while here. And there's a older guy behind the counter with old enough that his cybernetics actually look old. So he has a cybernetic eye that's definitely a cybernetic eye. It's not, not meant to blend in at all.
Yeah, not Scotty's.
Yeah, bald head. He has his left arm has been augmented and replaced by a cyber arm. No synth skin or anything on it. It's just a straight up cyber arm. And he's puffing on a cigar while it looks like he's watching some sort of show on TV. There's some young kid over in the buck a slice. He looks like he's playing on his agent.
I guess Sky's gonna approach the old. Goes, hey old man, got burritos anywhere around here?
He just points.
Sky just looks in the direction. Just goes, right, thanks. Just gonna head over to where it's, I guess, probably not bar.
You get a little grunt out of him. Uh-huh.
Thanks. He's gonna grab 2 burritos, one centipede, the other centipede, and I guess it probably won't be too hard for him to find some like candy and beer. Like in places like these, those are usually pretty easy to find.
Yeah, you got to look around a little bit. And while you're doing that, Paul, you get everything ready to go, fuel up the vehicle, and you notice that the pump says pay before you pump.
Pay before you pump.
Yeah.
He kind of looks up at the sign, looks at the nozzle.
You squeeze the handle of the nozzle and nothing happens.
He comes over he kind of basically calls Paradox, like, hey, you paying or what?
Is there a way to pay without getting out of the vehicle?
Not exactly.
Alright.
Ring will sigh at that point and be like, I'll go. Stay in the vehicle. Go inside.
Paradox like, thank you, Ring.
You owe me.
Yeah,
No
I owe a lot
stickers.
of people.
Yeah, no stickers. She'll get out and go pay for gas.
All right.
Which kind of gives Paradox or Ring a sour face when she says no stickers.
So Ring, you get out and you head inside the store. Same scene. There's 5 or 6 aisles. The aisles are low. They're not like high. So it's a low profile store, so the person behind the counter can see out the front windows over the top of everything. There's coolers lining a couple of the walls. There's a little buck a slice place with a younger gentleman. Looks like he's playing with his agent, maybe playing a game or something. And this older bald fella, with a cyber eye, that's obvious, and just sitting there puffing on a cigar. Looks like the cigar is like a stump. and he just keeps kind of taking little puffs off of it. And he's watching some program on the vid screen.
She'll walk up and be like, "Yes." She'll tell him what pump it's on.
Uh-huh. How much you want?
She'll kind of walk back out, poke her head back out, and go, "How much?"
Paradox. What would you say? Probably like 7 or 8 gallons? Or is there more? Need more?
It's up to you. How much do you want her to put in?
She shouts back and says 7.
Okay. She'll go back in and tell the guy how much.
Okay. So what are you telling the guy?
I guess she would figure out how much 7 gallons is and tell him the cost.
All right. So Chow 2 is like $7.50 a gallon.
Oh gosh, you're gonna make me do math.
This is what calculators
I
are
have
for.
a handy dandy calculator.
Yeah, that's actually what I just did, and it's sad because I'm a math teacher.
I mean, look, you gotta do what you gotta do, alright? If it's easier to pull out a calculator, just pull out the calculator.
She'll tell him
And it's
53.
the end of the year.
It is.
Like a 52 and a half.
She'll tell him 53.
Okay. So he punches a couple buttons with his meat arm. Punches a couple buttons. Hits one. He's like, offers you the cyber hand. You gonna pay for that?
Yeah. Nope.
Flip him the eddies.
Yeah.
Okay. And he turns, you assume turns on the pump. So, Paul, this pump suddenly lights up and the hose feels like it gets pressurized.
Alright, so he grabs it, pops open the gas cap, and the little fucking gas thing pops open the gas cap and starts feeding the engine some good old choo-choo.
Okay. Scotty, you found your candy?
Still smoking.
Still smoking them. Ooh, smell those fumes. Scotty, so you found your candy and whatever else you're looking for. And you see rings in here now as well.
Yeah, like I imagine he's at where the candy is. He sees a ring come in. And he kind of so he sees Ring come in, and he just kind of pokes his head over the shelves. He goes, "Hey, Ring! Sour Patch Kids or Arasaka Suckers?"
Both.
Right. He just grabs both. So Arasaka Suckers is just like some pops or something like that.
Okay.
And some good old Sour Patch Kids. And I guess by then he also already has the...
Yep.
So at this point he has everything he needs. So he starts heading up to the old...
All right.
Scotty's a real bro, because I'm pretty sure Paul didn't even tell him to get beer.
The beer is for Ring.
Someone already asked me. Yeah, the beer's for Ring.
Wow.
Paul just assumes if you mention beer, it's for him.
Pretty much, yeah. That's literally what it
We-
is.
we-
He's like, of course it's for
We
me.
bum things. We bum things off of Paul. We don't get him. We don't get him shit. That's the relationship dynamic.
You fucking scumbags.
All right. So Scotty, you get up there to the counter. So Ring, you see Scotty coming up with an armload of stuff. You get up there to the counter. So what do you have?
Got a cent beef burrito, cent pork burrito, Guinness beer, Sour Patch Kids, and Arasaka Suckers.
Okay. The old man looks at it, rings it all up. 24 eddies.
Got it. pays for them.
Okay. So you're out pumping gas, smoking your cigarette. I need you to roll a perception check for me real quick, Paul.
Alright. Alright. Let's see what there is to see. That is gonna be a sweet justice. 25.
Yes, very nice. And I'm gonna come right back to that. Paradox. What are you looking around this vehicle to see if you can find stickers or what?
Probably. Definitely doing that. And she's like tapping her fingers on the steering wheel, kind of opening up the glove box, taking a look around, seeing what else you can find in this vehicle.
Okay. Roll me a perception check, please.
It is a 14.
Okay. As you're not finding anything. You're not finding any stickers or anything. You find, some you find a couple of eddies that got stuck in the seat. You find just various odds and ends, some sunglasses, the title to the vehicle, some insurance paperwork, maybe some old mail, pair of dirty underwear.
Gross.
Fuck.
she finds the sunglasses. She's like, sweet, and she puts them on, and then it's going through the other stuff, and she throws the mail out the window next to Paul, and then she finds this dirty underwear, and she picks it up by the very, very small amount of elastic that she can, and she just looks at it and she's like, why? And then throws it out the window next to Paul again.
So
why the fuck is she just? That's disgusting.
So you see a bunch of old mail come flying out of the vehicle, Paul, and then a pair of what looks like underwear, female underwear.
Yeah. He's sitting there smoking a cigarette, pumping the gas, and just watching this shit. What the fuck?
While you're seeing that kind of distracts you for about a split second. You also notice 3 vehicles coming up the highway, and they appear to be traveling together. They're doing a pretty good speed, and they're tight to each other. Yeah, it's sort of a security formation. I mean, the 3 are right tight to each other.
Gotcha. All right. So Paul's kind of like he looks over at them. He kind of frowns a bit. Does he, based on what he can see of them, does he know kind of the make, model, anything like that?
They are very similar to the vehicle that you guys are currently using, only they are a deep brown color. As they get closer, you see an emblem on the side of the vehicle with some lettering that says Militech.
All right, outstanding.
And they are pulling in. So back inside the store, you've just paid for all of your goodies, paid for the gas, and you two turn around to walk out, I imagine, unless there's something else you want to do in here. Okay. You turn around to walk out, and you see 3 dark brown Militech vehicles come flying in here. One parks almost directly in front of the door to the store. Another one pulls up to the pump across from where your vehicle's at. And the third kind of takes a position kind of out by the highway. The one right by the store, as soon as it stops, 4 guys pop out, or 4 people pop out. 2 of them move inside the store. The other 2 seem to be just taking up positions. Militech is a military organization, so they are basically securing the perimeter around the vehicle that's getting gas. And this is what you see as well, Paul. One of these guys tells you to you need to stop what you're doing. Get back into your vehicle and stay there.
Oh, that's what I was about to do. I just finished paying for this food, so yeah. Problem, bud.
No. That was Paul. Yep.
Oh, it was Paul.
Yeah,
okay,
Paul
sorry.
Paul kind of looks at him like, with his hand still on the pump and a cigarette still in his mouth. He looks at him like, okay. He continues what he's doing.
Okay. So back inside the store, Scotty, these 2 guys come through the door and basically take up positions right there in front of the door. Sorry. You can't leave right now.
Can I ask why?
Because I said so. Go sit down over there at the
You need to
bucket
give me
slice. I don't need to give you anything. Do what I told you.
What I need to give my bud this burrito, because if he doesn't get his food, he gets really antsy, real antsy in the pantsy, and he's gonna, the whole hangry, and it's gonna be a bad scene. Trust me, embarrassing for everyone, especially.
Ring's gonna interrupt him, reach over and grab Scotty's arm and go, just ow. Ow. I would assume with her background, she would recognize Izar.
Oh yeah, these guys are a security detail of some sort.
Yep.
For Militech.
She's gonna grab Scotty's arm and she's gonna, if he doesn't go willingly, kind of half drag him over to the bucket slice.
He's going along.
Okay.
Don't even don't have. They'll eat us alive.
I also don't like the idea that we're probably gonna get caught up in whatever bullshit they got going on. Stay.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Also, here's your beer. And I hands her the beer.
Thank you. She'll set it down. She's like, trust me, don't. I get that we're probably gonna get caught up in their shit, but just trust me. Just once. Keep your head low. Let them do what they need to. Get the hell out of here.
Oh. I know how to keep my head down, so alright, just stay here and nothing bad happens. Kinda like reaches into the back. Pulls out his burrito. It's a bite. As they sit down at the bucket slice.
Paradox. So you see all this. You see, you pop your head up from the disappointment of not finding any stickers, and relieving the vehicle of all of its things and stuff. And you see these other vehicles come flying in, and they're Militech vehicles with soldiers. One of them is conversing with Paul at the back of the truck. You see 4 others that have set a perimeter, actually 7 others that have set a perimeter around these pumps. You would recognize that. And as you're kind of getting your bearings on things, you see the one at the back of the vehicle. Apparently the conversation with Paul isn't going so well because he just leveled his rifle at Paul.
That's what happens when to get his burrito. Getting hangry. Causing problems.
Paul's like, oh, okay, no, never mind. This is
Hold on.
Paradox. Never mind.
She instinctually like tries to get really low in the car and like make sure that she can't be seen. And she in her mind she texts Paul and says, "How much longer on the gas, bro?"
He replies, "Not much longer. I mean, just trying to fucking pump my goddamn gas. That's it."
And she's just gonna get real low in the seat and just kind of like cover her face, trying not to be revealed, and her hair shifts from her normal pink to like just a mousy brown.
Okay. So from inside the I'm going to come back to you, Paul. From inside the this gas station, you guys see this situation developing out by your vehicle. You see that apparently there's a little altercation about to start out here, the way it looks, between one of these guards and Paul.
I was just looking out there, and it kind of looks at. It's like, see what I mean? Like, man don't got his food. It's about to cause a problem, isn't he?
She just kind of looks over. She's like, Paul will cause a problem regardless of whether he has food or not.
Yeah, but it's worse if he's hungry.
He's a stubborn old man. Like, he's gonna cause problems.
Fair
But-
enough. Well, might as well tell him what's going on in here. And he's gonna kind of reach out to Paul and Paradox on the internal agent. He's also going to use his scrambler just to make sure that no one else can listen in, because he doesn't know if these guys have any listening equipment. He's going to tell him, it's like, so, yeah, they're not really letting us leave, so we're kind of stuck in here.
Yeah, stay put. He replies by his agent, not actually aloud.
Okay. So this soldier has just leveled his rifle at you, Paul, at the back of the vehicle, and he, more forcefully. Put the hose up now. Get back in your vehicle immediately.
Hey, Paul kind of holds up a hand. He's looking at the meter. He's like, one second. We're almost there.
Now!
All right, got it. And he then the tanks fill. He pulls the tank, shakes it off, puts it in the thing, seals up the puts the gas cap back, closes it up, and he's like, "All right, thanks for your patience, man. Appreciate it." And he walks around. And he's not rushing. He ain't rushing at all. He just walks around, goes to the passenger side, hops back in.
So as you're walking around the vehicle, this guy's like, "Fucking idiot."
Nope, I'm just old.
Okay. So you get back in the passenger side. So Paradox, Paul's hopping back in with you. Apparently, the situation out in the parking lot has calmed itself. That's at least what it appears for Scotty and for Ring. So one more time here. What are you guys going to do with this little bit of time you have to wait? You're just going to sit here and wait?
Ring's gonna watch what's going on while she's drinking her. And notice air quotes there because she's not actually drinking it because she didn't want to be inebriated. But she's gonna play off as she's drinking her beer while kind of watching what these guys are doing.
Okay. It's going to be the never-ending flask, because no matter how many times it looks like you're drinking from it, it's always full.
No,
All right.
more like she's probably taking it in and kind of leaning over to the side, spitting it out.
All right. That's alcohol abuse, All right.
I know.
Paradox.
Paradox is still just like covering her face and like scrunched down in the seat, and she's just pressing the lock button like a million times over, just continuously locking the car. And She looks over at Paul and says, "What the fuck is going on out there?"
Paul gives no fucks.
Okay.
He
So-
doesn't reply at all.
Wait, she said that to him?
Yeah.
Oh, he kind of looks over and is like, I fucking know Militech goons pulling up. Probably some VIP in the car somewhere. I don't know. Same corporal bullshit. He kind of kicks his feet up onto the dash and continues smoking away. This time, grabbing himself a fresh smoke. And he's kind of looking over at the the gas station or the bucket slice where Ring and Scotty are sitting. He's like, "So, did you get my beer?"
That was
You
my
didn't
beer,
ask for it.
asshole.
Yeah, I got Ring the beer. No problem.
Well, since you're still in there anyway, give me a 6-pack.
6-pack. You better pay me back for that one.
Yeah.
Scotty's just gonna look out Ring. It's like, I don't think they'll shoot if they just see me get up. And he's just gonna first stand up. Any immediate reaction?
They just watch you.
That's too fucking funny.
Just gonna go over to the beer section and grab a 6-pack.
Okay.
My man's trusted him.
Then bring
you-
it over to the old man.
You get You get over to the beer cooler, and you're looking around. They got quite a few options here. A lot of synth beers. They actually have some stuff here that is not synth beer, like a old style Heineken.
I think by now Scotty knows Paul's preferences. Guinness, so he grabs a 6-pack of that.
Okay. You do notice that Guinness is quite a bit more expensive than the synth beers, though, like twice the price.
Yeah, but Paul already said he'd pay him back, so it's not his money. So he's grabbing the 6-pack of Guinness.
All right. So as you open up the cooler door and go to reach in to grab the beer for Paul, all 4 of you get a notice over your internal comms, and you all 4 hear the same thing. New target acquired. Bill of attainder has been issued. Just then,
Sebastian, this really isn't a good time.
just then, your system comes up, gives you some information about your new target, and it gives you GPS locationing. It just so happens that this new target is at this gas station with you. This person is in one of these Militech vehicles.
Ring's just gonna look over and go, "Mother."
Ooh.
Sebastian, can we
Paul
talk
actually
about
let
this
out
real
that.
quick?
Sebastian's
guess-
not going to answer you quite yet, but yeah.
Okay. This guy's just gonna kind of like face palm with the open hand. It's not like carrying the beer. It's like, kind of looks at the 6-pack. Is like, I think we're gonna need this.
Ring's gonna look over and go, "Make it too."
he grabs a second 6-pack.
Okay.
While Paul was going ooh and ah at this new target, Paradox is gonna go fuck. He looks over at
What you
Paul.
bitching about?
She
More
look-
money.
He looks over at Paul. Says, "If we're gonna die today, you should know. I ate your beef lo mein."
If they don't shoot you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Please say this is over intercoms where the rest of them can hear.
Sure, why not?
Ring's just gonna be like, hey, Paradox, remember what I told you I used to do before all this?
You didn't tell me.
With the enforcer stuff?
No, I don't remember. You know I have very bad memory.
Okay, well, just imagine the military enforcers, and that's perfect enough I can deal with. Get ready.
Great. And then she looks over at Paul and says, I'll pay you back, man. I was planning on paying you back anyway.
As if we lived through this. So we might die.
Exactly, that's why I had to tell you.
He kind of stretches out. He takes his feet off the dash, kind of stretches out. It's like, okay, well. Sebastian, how many are there?
Just 1 second. All right. So, Sebastian, answering to both of you, both Scotty and to Raiden, it would appear the target is in very close proximity to you. Do you need an aerial view?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. And he brings up one. So at this point, your vision kind of splits. There's an odd effect here. Scotty, you've probably never experienced this before, but it actually comes up like there's a small camera in the left corner of your vision. Not like all the way over here, like right in front of you. You can just look right there. And inside that camera is an aerial view of the gas station. And it flips between a couple of different normal focuses in more on the gas station itself, and then goes to infrared and starts giving you some heat signatures. It would appear there are 9 guards. I can't see how many are inside the vehicles. They're heat shielded. Do you need assistance?
9. Yeah, we could use at least like 12 more people here. We're a little outmanned.
I'm afraid I can't provide more people. There's 4 of you.
Sebastian, this is Militech. They're not just random gangers on the street. Professionals, well equipped, probably better than we are.
I see.
Sebastian, how many were there again? And Paul's kind of looking through that camera as well.
There are 9 that are outside of the vehicles.
9. Is there a target outside of the vehicle or no?
No, not that I can tell.
Okay.
It's a little difficult to distinguish which one is the target based on their heat signatures. However, I do know that the target is there. I am able to track them through their agent, and I can tell you that the target is 25 degrees to your left and about 30 feet away from you.
Is there a heat signature in any of the cars?
They're heat shielded. I can't tell. They all show up hot.
Well, that's to be expected. Okay.
So, on the inside, how many can Scotty count have come inside here?
2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Scotty goes over the comms and is like, well, I'm gonna guess the guy we're looking for is probably still in one of those cars. If he's got all these people, he's probably not coming out.
Probably not. Is he saying that over comms, by the way?
Yeah, he is. So not out loud.
Yeah, you're probably right, kid. He's probably sitting in one of those vehicles. If I had to guess, it'd probably be the middle one. Or the one in the back. Huh. Yeah, I mean, this. I ain't gonna lie to you. If we take this job,
So
it's not like we got a choice. This is gonna be a fight.
So you want take the job. So you want him to come out of the vehicle? Is that what I'm hearing? Him or her?
Paul's he's debating at the moment. He's thinking. He's like, what? He's kind of thinking the best course of action for him.
Mm-hmm.
Best approach. He doesn't really know how to handle this, considering they can't. Considering the team is split, and considering they don't know exactly where their target is. Huh. He looks over at Paradox. He's like, "Why don't you go flash up your tits?"
She just kind of blinks at him a few times.
I mean, yeah. I know it's a little
confusion.
sexist, but see if you can't distract him.
And she looks behind her. Is the guard still behind the car?
There's one that's positioned towards the back of your vehicle, yes, and one that's directly in front of your vehicle, probably about 30 feet. That one periodically turns around and looks at you. It's a little bit disturbing.
Does Paul see that every time that one turns around? Does he look at him? Is he like eyeballing her specifically?
No, he's just eyeballing both of you, really. I mean, he's doing his job.
Gotcha.
She goes from looking confused to like contemplating the idea, and then she notices the guy in front of them. She says, "What if I just run over that dude right now?" Instead.
I mean,
that would leave.
Are you sure you can hit him?
That would leave just two for each of you to take out.
So
A
you
walk
sure
in
you
the
can
park.
hit this guy? All right. I mean, if you can take this guy out quickly and maybe even back it up and hit the guy behind us. Yeah. I like that idea. So Paul kind of, again, he's already pulled his feet off the dash. He kind of sits up a little straighter in the seat.
Paradox.
He's like, well, whenever you're ready to kick it off.
Paradox follows his example and sits up. And she says, "Besides, that's faster than flashing my tits anyway," as she says, as she rolls the engine over and turns on the car.
Okay. Odd or even?
All right, well, don't fucking miss.
Even, Steven! God damn it.
Okay, you know, kind of lift your way up, turn the vehicle on, and this guy in front of you immediately brings his rifle up, and is kind of stepping off to the side. He's like, "You shut that down right now."
She just kind of smiles at him devishly, as, you know, she was disturbed by his staring anyway. And her hair begins to turn pink and curly again, and then she just slams her foot on the gas.
Okay, so interestingly enough, we're going to use the vehicle as a weapon. So roll your driving skill.
Nice.
That is a 35.
Fucking,
Very nice.
she does fucking donuts around the whole fucking parking lot and hits everybody.
Okay, so you guys in the store were listening to this exchange, essentially. The Militech vehicles are all still running, so you may or may not have been able to hear Paradox start up your vehicle. But you do hear the squealing tires and the yelling from outside. And, just a quick look outside, you can see that your truck is on the move and it has just ran over one of these troopers. Like, the guy is under the vehicle.
Yeah. Fuck you, Militech.
Just kind of.
Well,
She's gonna look over at Scotty.
I was
and
at
be
least
like,
hoping they'd kick it off first.
"Eh,
Oh, I'm ready.
let's try not
Scotty
to
is
destroy
always
the
ready.
beer."
All right.
I'll put it somewhere safe. Pick it back up once we're done.
Sounds good.
We're worried about the beer. I'm going to have you guys give me a quick initiative roll. D10 plus your reflex, please.
Alright.
Okay.
Nick,
I got
coming in.
a 14.
See what I'm sitting at. I'm sitting at a
Alright.
12.
Got a 10.
Okay. So you are going to have a reaction. And Paradox took the first action, so we're going to start with you, Scotty. So this is the scene that's going on. You can tell the two guys in the store with you are at least temporarily distracted while they're going through their comms and kind of looking out. One of them is looking outside. The other one is more focused on inside the store.
Alright, the one facing inside, do they have like a direct line of sight on where Scotty and Ring are?
Yes, everything in the store is low profile, so I mean, it's there's no hidden spots in the storefront area, other than if you were to get down, you'd physically have to get down behind something.
Like crouching level or like all the way prone?
Crouching level.
Crouching level?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what are these guys like? What do they look like? Are they wearing like full-on combat armor? Or are they like the professionals wearing like suits and stuff?
No, they're
Probably reinforced suits, but
they're combat armor.
combat armor. Okay.
Yep. This is a. I mean, it's a light grade. They're not like heavy combat troops, but I mean they are definitely light infantry types. So they're well armed and armored.
Okay. If Scotty tried to shoot a sleep dart at one, I mean, it doesn't do any damage. Like, how would that go with like their armor? Or does it just like if it hits, and then they do the thing for resist?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, then I guess because well, first I think Scotty, he's going to try his best to stealthily get in a crouching position behind something where like he won't be seen. Like that won't require an action, right? Is that just kind of like movement?
Yep.
Okay.
Whoa.
So he'll try to get to a position where the person looking in can't see him, but he'll have line of sight on the guy whose back is turned.
Okay.
I will roll a
Let's get this
stealth.
action.
Yeah, I will roll a stealth for that. That is a 23 for stealth.
Okay.
Success, I assume.
Hold on a second. Actually, no, I'm going to use my reroll.
Ah,
Reroll that.
making me reroll?
Yep.
Damn, I thought that was fucking GM reroll. Okay, alright, let's do this again. Watch me get a nat 10 this time, even better. 19, but I do have a +2 saved up, so I'm going to use that now to make that into a 21.
Ooh.
Nice.
I was gonna say,
Big
don't
brain
cheat
plays.
yourself.
Big brain plays. I respect it.
GM may cheat, but I can cheat back.
GM cheats, you cheat better. That's how it goes.
Ah. I gotta make you guys use those things at some point, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Fair.
So there's your stealth check of a 21. Okay. Now roll your to hit. You're pretty stealthy, dude. You're pretty sure that you're the rat for a reason.
All right. And now, what's that? All right, it's not in fighting; it's in ranged weapon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oof. Okay. That's nat 1. So I guess my eye jams. If that's a possible thing.
Wait. Did his eye jam? Is that a thing?
He
Can
just
that
got a
happen?
nat
I mean-
one.
He got something in his eye. That's what happened. He got something in his eye.
Bug flies into
The
his
eye-
eye and he blinks.
I'm imagining that, like the eye opens up for the where it would then shoot out a dart, but there's like a fly flew in.
Okay. We can go with that. You have a passenger on board now?
I guess so.
All right, so I will give you a choice. You can do that as the attack failed, okay, and you got your fly, or you can do that as the attack missed, and some other effect may happen to your eye.
I don't like the way that sounds. Some other effect happens.
Let
to
me
my
put it. I'm
eye.
gonna put it to you this way. Matt. That's odd or even, just with more words.
I think I'm just gonna go with option A, where like it's essentially jammed and it doesn't even fire off. 'Cause I
Okay.
feel like that at least has a less chance of being what even just happened discovered
So
than if an actual physical object flies out.
play that out for us. I mean, what does that actually look like? What's
All right, so over comms, Scotty says to Rings like, "All right, I'm gonna get down here where they can't see me. Then I'm gonna shoot a sleeping dart at the guy whose back is turned. Once that happens, you spring into action and go get the other one. All right? All right, we'll go on 3. 1, 2. The fucking fly, Jesus! Hold on! Fucking Christ!
okay? So with that, we're gonna jump over to you, Ring, for your reaction.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
It went inside the eye!
Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Get it killed.
There's a fly
Just
buzzing
hold
around
on a
his
sec. Hold
eyeball.
on a sec. I can fix this. Just give me a sec.
We don't have a second, idiot.
You figure out something to do. I got a fly in my eye. I gotta get it out. I don't want it laying eggs.
I'm not ready to be a father.
Oh shit! I'm not ready to be a dad.
And you know what? Just for extra points, I want the other two to hear this as well. Just Colin paradox.
So you guys are listening to this as well. So What's your reaction? Let's we'll go with Paradox first, since she's busy running people over. You're listening to this, what's going on inside the store as well. So you got lots of things going on in your head right now.
Paradox is already laughing maniacally, so the laughter just piles on at what's happening to Scotty. And you just can't tell if she's reacting or just laughing her fucking head off.
Okay, Paul.
Paul's dying. He's just about fucking lost it. Like he actually had to take the cigarette out of his mouth, but he was going to spit it out. But considering that Paradox just fucking completely dragged this guy underneath the car, what was the reaction to the other guys, the other team?
It looks like they're closing in on your vehicle. I mean, you're pretty sure that it's moments away from bullets flying at this point. And right. Half your team's fucking around with flies inside the store.
So, Paul basically, he calls the window down, and he kind of levels his weapon up at the nearest goon coming their way, and he's gonna fire.
Okay. You roll the window down and go ahead and fire.
Okay. Let's go with that. See what we got here. That is 19. Okay. All right. Not bad.
19 is a miss.
Okay, so that was the end of his turn. And he yells over at Paradox. All right, try to run as many of these fuckers down as possible. Even play a field a little bit.
Okay.
Wait. I have a +2. Hold on. I have a +2. I was just reminded. That is a 21. Did I still miss?
Hold on. Let me adjust that. No, a 21 will hit.
Okay.
Get in here and take care of this. Okay. There we go. So you hit him. It doesn't really do a lot, but you definitely hit him. It looks like it penetrated his armor, but now he's just pissed off at you. And I believe that all four of you have had a reaction at this point.
I believe so. Yes.
All right. So
technically, I didn't do anything. Or was she?
I didn't know it was
for Scotty.
I wasn't planning to wait for Scotty. She was gonna start firing. I didn't realize that was what's gonna get.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, she's gonna pull her rifle off her back and she's gonna take a shot at one of the guys in the door.
One that has his back to you, or the one that's facing you?
She's gonna go for the one that's facing, because he's gonna see what she's doing. What she's doing anyway. So.
Go for it.
Well, she's gonna go. That'll be a 21.
Okay, so full auto on a spread, because that has a zone that's in there. You are actually going to hit both of them. You're rolling against a 20. So unfortunately, the multiplier... So the way the auto fire works is you got your 2d6 roll there, and then you get a multiplier depending upon how much you beat the other person by. You beat the other person by 1. So you only get a multiplier of 1. Which means you do 6 damage. And that would be to each of them. And right now you don't have any way to boost that roll. Give me an
Unless someone wants to slap her with the time too.
Too late for Ring to use any luck?
You want to throw some luck on there?
Yeah.
Okay. How much?
3.
All right, so that would give you a multiplier of 3. So now you're doing 18 points of damage.
Pretty solid.
Wait, wouldn't it be times 4? She's already
No.
at a times 1. She's 1 above. So plus 3, that's 4 above, right? Or am I getting my math wrong?
No, it is 4 above, but it's only a plus 3. It's only 3 times.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right.
Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on.
He wants to burn some points. Oh, times 2 damage. Which,
That
Oh
is
my
going to be
goodness.
36 damage.
okay. Alright. Odd or even, Ring?
Even Steven. Yes!
Alright.
There we go. It never fails.
So,
I'm fast, baby.
you catch both of these guys with your burst of fire, and I mean you catch them flat-footed. I mean you wreck them both pretty good. You didn't take them both out, but I mean this is a pretty solid attack. So why don't you tell us what that looks like? You probably took out half of the storefront right along with that burst of fire, but.
She's not worried. So while Scotty's over there ranting and raving about a fly, she just be like, figure that shit out. And she lifts up a rifle and she's like, okay, fuckers, wanna play? Time to play. And she just unleashes on him. She doesn't care, like, if she's messing up the storefront. Her goal is hit these guys. And she watches the bullets penetrate them and she's like, finally get my fun. Yes!
All right. So at this point, they get to return some fire on you. So Paul, the gentleman who you fired at.
Yep.
Well,
He's going to shoot at me.
You bet. You're gonna have to roll evasion, buddy.
Alright, I got you, don't worry.
And
Yeah, apologies, guys. I'm just hungry, so I'm trying to make some bread.
you're good.
Not actually make bread, but just get some toast going. So we are rolling evasion. And that is a 14. Ooh. Don't want to burn some luck. Nah, we're gonna let that slide. Never mind, we got +2. So that's 16.
Okay. Is that your final answer? You're up against a 20 right now. So at 16, if you take a look at my roll there, this guy is auto-firing.
I know. I already know what you're doing. I'm clocking you. Don't worry. I'm gonna burn. Yeah, I'll burn the 3 luck. Fuck it. I'm trying to get taken out.
Okay, that means you have 0 luck left at this point, right?
Yep.
Okay. 16, 17, 18, 19... Okay, so you would still get hit for 8 damage. However... Somebody
hold on.
just...
We got a 21, actually.
So the vehicle takes the damage. Paradox, odd or even. Is she frozen?
Is she muted, I think.
Oh, even Steven, please. Sorry, my
Even.
my mic was muted.
Muted.
My
I love it.
My mute was muted.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
All right.
That happens sometimes.
Yes!
Sometimes.
So,
And that's an even.
so you managed
Even
to
Steven.
avoid taking damage by whatever means that you managed to avoid taking damage. So this guy basically unloads a burst, 10 rounds, into the vehicle. And the vehicle's not armored at all, so most of those bullets just kind of rip into this vehicle. And since he's standing in the front, you can tell that the front right tire is now flat. Okay.
Gotcha.
Now, the other two guys. Okay. The two in the building are going to be suppressed. The other ones... Actually, give me another odd or even, Paradox.
Even Steven.
2 in a row?
Okay.
Yes!
So,
Even Steven, baby.
And
Can't
it
go
never
wrong.
fails.
there are two... Okay, so you're parked on the left side... Well, you were parked on the left side of the pump. You drove forward, ran over one of these guys. There's a person to the right of the vehicle, which Paul is firing at. And there's two others that are on the other side of the pumps to your left. Not knowing what's going on, I'm gonna give you an option here. They'll either fire on your vehicle or they can take cover. And I'm gonna leave that option up to you.
We'll take a chance and take cover.
Okay? So those two take cover.
Where?
What's that?
Where?
Hold on.
Okay.
And there are two others that are behind your vehicle, which are going to fire on your vehicle at this point. So I'm going to have you and Paul both roll an evasion check for me
All right, stand by.
and see if you can miraculously avoid damage.
Don't underestimate the power of even Steven.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's
that's
a 8.
I don't think we count that minus there.
Oh,
That's just the way
okay.
the
You
roll
could.
does it.
It's still
But it's still a still
a
not
nat
good.
1. Yeah.
Let's see
Okay.
what we got. 19.
What is your armor? SP?
15.
Who you asking?
15, that's right. Okay. So you take 2 points of damage directly to you, bypassing your armor.
It's bruised.
And I'm going to do one more of the odd or even rolls. Either one of you, Paul or Nix, you can choose odd or even.
Go, Rob, go.
Even Steven, baby.
Oh. Odd Todd.
Okay.
Makes another unwelcome appearance. Holy!
Okay, so inside, we're going to go back inside for a moment. So, Scotty, what are you doing to... You're trying to get the fly out of your eye. sounds weird. Right.
I mean, well, first, but before I say what my action is, like, what, like, how the two guys that Rain just unloaded on look? Like, they taken out, or are they like still standing?
They're stunned at this point, so that's why they didn't They haven't fired on you yet.
Okay. Let's see. I think at this point, Scotty's just gonna have to take the opportunity and get some action done. We can say the fly managed to fly out on its own, but like the firing mechanism in his eye just got like safety locked, and he can't do anything about it.
Safety
He's
lock.
just gonna. Well, I don't know. I'm sure a weapon inside of your eye probably has some safeties. All right, to make sure it doesn't just fire off at any time. So we'll say the safety got locked because a foreign entity got inside or something. That makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Right.
Checks out, man. It checks out.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. So he's going to first kind of neatly set the beer behind the cover that he was standing on. You know, got to keep that safe. And then he's gonna dash out from cover and take a swing at the closest Militech guard with his electrobat.
Go for it. I am going to give you a -2 to your roll.
Huh?
Yeah, you're one-eyed
Just
guy
'cause
now.
The fly's away. Fly doesn't exist anymore. Alright, let me. How much about that? 18, 16
Okay.
for attack.
Okay, this guy is stunned, so he's at a -2. So you are doing.
If it hits, I would like to use my ×2 damage, but
Okay, so
so wait a sec.
choose now. Do you want to use the ×2 damage now, or
With the 16, I'm not going to risk that. Even if he is stunned, I feel like it's still possible for him to dodge it.
okay? Well, he doesn't dodge it, and given that this is a melee attack with the blunt electrical weapon, so you are it does half his armor, so you're actually doing 15 points of damage directly to him in combination with what has already been done. You take him down, so you can embellish on that all you would like.
Alright, so, and Scotty's whole thing today has been kicking while they're down, huh? So,
the ultimate
yeah,
kill
I guess
stealer, I
after-
I
swear.
was gonna say they don't call him the Rat for nothing.
It's
Look,
not
you gotta.
It's not kick them while
He-
while they're down. It's take the opportunity when it arises.
There you
Take
go.
the path
he-
of least resistance.
Look, he got the nickname for a reason. So I assume the guy just got riddled full of bullets, you know, like RoboCop, like a scene out of RoboCop. That one guy just getting like destroyed, and somehow he's still standing afterwards. And then Scotty just runs up and just goes for like a underhead swing and just like clocks the guy at the bottom of the head, and like you hear like the jaw
Like an
cracking,
uppercut?
sparks fly out, and then the guy just like almost he just like gets knocked completely off his feet and falls backward, like completely. His jaw's messed up. Lots of teeth that kind of flew in different directions. And he looks a little fried as well from the electric shock.
Gotcha. And as Scotty runs up and takes this big swing and does this, the old man behind the counter yells, "For And okay, ring.
Sky just goes, I dedicate this one to you, old man!
Ring's going to do a single shot towards the remaining guard at the door.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh, 13.
And you have no buffs, so
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we...
Yeah, because I don't think combat awareness affects that, so.
It does, actually.
Yeah, that should
I have
already
combat.
be. That should already be in your roll, though.
I think it was precision attack or something like that. That increases
Yeah,
your
it's
attack
percent.
roll.
Yeah.
Yep. It's precision attack, so you have to have
if
that
she
already.
if she had points in precision attack right now, it would have automatically factored into the attack roll.
Mhm.
So that
So
will
right now
put
she's
you.
got +2.
That'll put you at a 15. You need to hit
Oh,
a
you
thresh-
goons! I know you got stuff to burn. There
There
you
we go.
At 17.
Yeah, 17 will hit. So again, you just took the other one out with that damage.
So she's gonna look this guy in the eyes and she's gonna go, night night fucker, and just unleashes that one shot straight into him and just watches it go straight through and through.
Nice. All
Then she's
right.
gonna look at Scotty and go, let's get the fuck out and go help the others.
Right. He's like still kind of like wincing from his eye. It's like, goddamn fly! Of all the chances.
Okay, out in the vehicle. So this vehicle is pretty much chewed to shit at this point. You've just had 3 auto fires, so like 30 rounds pumped into this thing. Only minor injuries to you guys, so you fared fairly well through this. We are, at this point, going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will find out what your reaction to having your vehicle shot out from under you is. It is still running, but you have no tires, no windows, and you don't have to worry about turning your AC on anymore. That's a done deal. All right.
I was just about to ask. I was like, do we have AC? Apparently not.
Well, you do. You just got to drive a little faster, and you'll get cooler air.
Just gotta speed a little bit.
All right. With that, we'll be back in, say, 10 minutes, guys?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Sounds good. All right. See you in 10 minutes.
had to pay the price. I saw in you what life was missing. You lit a flame that consumed my hate. I'm now one for reminiscing, but I traded all for your sweet embrace. 'Cause we lost everything. We had to pay the price. There's a canvas with two faces of fallen angels who loved and lost. It was a passion for the ages, but in the end, guess we paid the cost. A thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. What you did to me, I know. Said what you had to say, but a thing of beauty will never fade away. Will never fade away. I see your eyes, I know you see me. You're like a ghost, you're everywhere. I'm your demon, never leaving. I made a soul of rage and fear. That one thing that changed it all. That one sin that caused the fall. A thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. What you did to me, I know. So what you had to say, but a thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. And I'll do my duty, I know. Somehow I'll find a way, but a thing of beauty will never fade away. And I'll do my duty, will never fade away. Will never fade
Oh my dear, what shall we die for?
All right. So, we are back. And ready to find out what is going on out there with Paradox, and with Raiden. You guys ready for this?
No. Can I say no?
You sure can. Okay, so after you have 3 full auto bursts on this vehicle, 2 of them from the rear of the vehicle, right after Paul finished pumping the gas in there. Both of you have pretty close to the same experience, at least initially. You feel a large... It's almost like a euphoric feeling for a moment, as you feel like you're floating. You're thrust forward into the dashboard, and you feel the vehicle rise up off the ground.
We just got blowed up.
For a few seconds, it's almost like you're just kind of floating in the air. No pain, no worries, no sounds. Everything's just kind of gone. I'm going to have you roll a cool roll, D10 against your cool.
All right.
This just sounds like a good time. What could go wrong?
Aw, motherfucker. The one time you don't want to
I
check.
was gonna say the one time you don't want an net yet.
Still cool, baby. Still cool.
You one roll low,
Okay.
roll high.
So, Paul, you realize immediately, oh shit, they must have hit the tank, because this vehicle is in the air. And you're watching, you look out, you get thrust forward, you're looking out the front of the vehicle, and suddenly you see concrete. And and you are coming towards the concrete. It's kind of slow-mo, you know. It's like the concrete is passing by you and going up over your head. And then you come down hard. And you find yourself on the roof of the vehicle, and the roof is fairly caved in. You smell
Gotcha.
smoke, burning fuel, oil, leather,
Okay.
flesh. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nix.
So the first thing he's gonna do.
Hold on.
Okay. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Nix. When you feel this, it thrusts you into the steering wheel. And literally your world just goes black. Nothing. No vision, no sound. Everything is gone. And it feels like a long time. It's like you're just caught in this void of nothingness. And then comes the pain. It hurts. That's the easiest way to explain it. There isn't anything on your body that doesn't hurt right now. You think that you are laying on your back. You're not sure how that happened. And your vision is just starting to come back. Okay, Paul, what are you doing?
Paul, he's still kind of he watched this all happen, so he was a little bit more prepared than Nix. As he kind of shakes off the cobwebs from the roof and the car impacting on the concrete. First thing he does, he looks for his weapon, make sure everything is still there. So what what goes down with that?
It's there. You're a little rattled. I'm going to say you never let go of it. You still have it in your hand.
Okay, so he's still got a hold of his shotgun. His sidearm's still holstered. He looks over at Nyx to kind of get a beat on what she's doing. He kind of reaches over and like kind of shakes his shoulder. He's like, "Hey, you good? You good?" And he's screaming this, by the way. This ringing in his ear, and you know all the noise and shit. He's pretty much yelling this at her.
Okay.
He
Paul,
Oh,
go ahead. No, go ahead. We'll come back to this.
Okay. She just moans and kind of like tries to shove him back. And she just yells out as loud as she can, which is not very loud at this point. Just says, "Motherfuckers! Motherfuckers!" over and over again.
Paul, roll me 3d8s, please.
Okay. Oof. 5, 3, 8, 16 total.
Okay, so you kind of turn to say something to Paradox. You felt around a little bit, and you still have your weapons. You go to check on your stuff, and you realize there is a sharp pain in your right arm. You've dislocated your shoulder. Paradox, roll me 3d8, please.
God damn. Uh, 737.
Okay.
So I've taken 18 damage, huh?
Yes, sir, you have.
Alright, this is going straight to my
No.
hit
No.
points.
You've taken 30 points of damage. Minus your armor.
So that's 15.
Yeah. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so other than the fact that your entire body hurts when you go to move, your right ankle is pretty much fucked. You have a really, really hard time moving that, and it's starting to swell up already. Okay? I'm going to leave you two guys right there. I'm going to come back to you in just a moment. Scotty, Ring, feeling pretty good about yourselves, minus some issues with flies. And suddenly you hear you hear this auto fire going on outside of the building, much louder now that Ring took the windows out in the front of the store. And you hear this loud explosion. Roll athletics for me, both of you. Yeah, there are now no windows in the front of this building, by the way.
Just want to make sure they had good view.
I got an 18.
Okay.
15.
Okay, so you feel almost like a shock wave hit you. You hear this loud explosion, and you feel the impact. It doesn't take either one of you off your feet. There's enough stuff in between you to kind of break it up enough that you're hit by it, but doesn't knock you down. Takes you a couple seconds to kind of get your bearings on things. Your vehicle is now completely flipped over. Fortunately, Paradox had driven it forward enough that it wasn't right next to the pumps. It's completely flipped over on its roof. The roof is caved in quite a bit in the front, and it's on fire.
Lovely.
It looks like at least 3 of the Arasaka guards were knocked down by the blast. What are you going to do? I'm sorry, not Arasaka, Militech.
Yeah, so, and Paul fell outside of the car, right? Well,
Nope.
Oh, no?
Nope.
Oh, they're both still inside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shit, what does Scotty do here? Like, this is becoming a lot more of like a war zone than like he's used to being in the middle of. Since they're still kind of inside, what's the distance like between like where Scotty and Ring are to like the rest of what's going on?
Probably 60, 70 feet.
Okay, so probably a little too far for me to try to cover in one turn, right?
Yeah, if you could sprint out there. You use your action to double your speed.
I think... go ahead, Ring.
Ring's gonna look at Scotty and go, we've got at least 3 or 4 unaccounted for, be aware of that.
Right. And I guess, Scotty, he's going to... I don't think I'm going to use a dash action. I think he's going to look to kind of like any kind of halfway point that could serve with some cover, if there's such a thing.
One of the Militech vehicles is actually right out in front of the store, which is the one that the 2 guards that you guys took out came out of. There were 2 other guards that came out of that vehicle.
If I were to make my way to there, like, next turn, could I get to the rest of the action?
Probably.
Okay.
You could move up. You could move up to that position and still have your action.
Okay, so yeah, Scotty's going to move up to that car. Try not to be noticed. I can roll stealth if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
All right. In fact, there's a lot going on, so we'll see how attentive they are to this direction. That is a 20.
Yeah, nobody's gonna see you.
Okay, and once he's like kind of in a bit of a crouched position and taking cover behind the car, he's gonna be like, okay, first things first, and he's gonna kind of like reach into his eye and kind of like start fiddling with it. Essentially, he's gonna try to unjam it.
Okay.
To get functioning again.
Okay.
And that's gonna be his action.
All right. Otter.
It's kind of like if it's kind of like if you've seen anyone try to, apply a contact lens. It's kind of like that, but it's going in a little more.
Jesus Christ, that's gross.
Yeah.
Look, it's a dart gun in the eye. That means he has to load the darts into the eye.
I could ever. No.
That's just gross. I'm just thinking about it, just imagining it. Ugh.
So give me an odd or even there, Scotty.
All right, even Steven.
Okay.
And that's a 2. It never fails.
Never. Okay.
Ring never fails.
Ring is also going to sneak out towards the Militech vehicle.
Okay.
And she is going to hold action until she sees one of the not non-incapacitated or dead guards.
Okay, so for your hold action, what are you specifically looking for?
Where one of them is visible enough that she can try to shoot.
Okay. All
You want me
right.
to roll a stealth?
Nope. You're good. Now we're back out in the parking lot. Okay, so the two that were in the back that actually ended up shooting this gas tank and blowing the vehicle up were both blown off their feet. You can see them ring, and they're starting to get up. So that would initiate your hold action if you wish to use it. You can save it if you want.
No, she's gonna try to take a shot at one of them as they're getting up.
Okay, is this a regular shot or an aimed shot?
Regular.
Okay, no guts, no glory. Okay.
Ho 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 ho!
Wow.
Damn.
Ooh.
13.
Thankfully that. Okay. Well, I'll. Anybody want to help her out with us? We can start there because 13 is not going to get it done. It's got to be at least a 15.
All right, let's get.
Well, I have 2 luck left, so
Okay. You want to burn your luck?
Guess I'm,
I'll burn the last 2 luck or not.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Moon Girl is going to give you a +2, which means that you hit for 19. What?
Plus another 2.
I'll save that one. I just need
Okay.
to. So.
All right. So give me just a second. You shoot this guy. He's already pretty messed up. 19's not quite going to take him out, though. So what does that look like?
So she's gonna see one of these guys getting up, the one that's closest to her, and she's gonna turn quick, and she's just going to take a single shot at him, and watch right as it sinks into him. She notices he's still kind of moving a bit. And she's like, ah! More. Okay, got it. And let's get ready for another one.
Okay. Now we're back out in the vehicle. As rattled as you guys are, Sebastian comes into your mind, talking to you. Is everything all right? Your vitals have changed.
Explosion, Sebastian. Explosion. You know, boom. Big, bada boom.
Are you functional?
Mostly, just the ringing in the ears, and he's kind of like yelling this because again, his bell's still rung, his still ringing in the old ears. Good old tinnitus. But yeah, he kind of replies to Sebastian. He's looking around the whole time, kind of trying to get a beat on where the other guys are.
If you need my assistance, just say so.
Aerial view, something. We need to know where the rest of these guys are. If our target's still here, if he's dead, she's dead, they're dead. We need information, and we need to know if the fucking authorities are on their way. Considering, pretty sure this gas station just blew up.
Has the target been neutralized?
Trying to figure that out. Any help would be appreciated, Sebastian.
Agent Paradox, what is your status?
Kind of goes, eh!
Okay. With that response, Paradox, okay, so you suddenly feel as though you have been pulled back. All right. it's almost like mentally you've been pulled back. You can see what's going on. You can hear what's happening around you. You hear, in your mind, you hear combat protocols Alpha 4 activated. At that point, your body starts to act on its own. So next to you, Paradox literally knocks the door off of the vehicle. Like, with a hand. Boom. Knocks the door off the vehicle. And proceeds to get
Activated
out.
her fucking kill switch.
So
Time
Paul,
to fucking rage.
you do have an opportunity to attack one of these. I mean, there's two of these guys are on the ground behind the vehicle. Looks like they're trying to get up. As you're looking back there, you see one of them take a shot in the back of his armor. There are two others that are kind of off to the right at this point, but they're all behind you. So you're upside down in the vehicle. What do you want to do?
You just thinking, Paul? Okay, just wanted to make sure we didn't lose you.
Yeah, Paul kind of instead of trying to kick open his door, he's like, what the whatever, fuck it, adrenaline. So he cuts himself out of the seatbelt and he crawls out of the door, on the driver's side. And as soon as he gets out, he kind of stays low, stays on his knee, and he brings up the weapon, the shotgun, and he starts just scanning the barrel, just traversing the barrel around. I'm assuming he sees kind of similar to what she sees.
Yes.
All right. Any of those enemies moving right now? Are they all kind of just laid out?
Yeah. Well, one of them is laying pretty still. The two behind the vehicle are getting back up to their feet. The one that just took the round in the back, and the other one. And there's a third one on the opposite side of the vehicle from you, kind of over by where Paradox is at.
So Paul basically he moves towards the guys still moving, and he lets them down, or tries to anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
Attack. That is 17 for 26 damage.
Okay, so he is actually still prone at this point. He hasn't had a chance to actually get up. He's trying to get up. So you're gonna put him down with that shot. 28 damage will put him out of commission. So what does that look like?
I mean, Paul again. He sees there's enemies still breathing. He gets up. He moves towards it. Make sure the guy's in his crosshairs, and boom, blows a nice double fist-sized hole in his back.
All right. Now, that is one of the two behind the vehicle. So, Ring, you see that happen. The one that you just shot at is actually going to return fire on you. So, roll evasion for me, please.
Ooh.
Everyone gets a nat one at least once this session.
All right, so 12 is your final roll. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Against a 15, so that auto fire is going to do 30 points of damage.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Like that.
Like to you. Minus your SP though.
So it's 15.
Yeah, so it'll be 15 damage.
Mm-hmm.
No painful, but not as.
I mean, come on, guys. I titled the session Roadkill. I mean,
Fair.
Bullet bill.
She gonna be feeling like that after that shot.
Fair point.
Scotty.
Yep.
I'm going to put your turn right in here. There is no combatant near you at this point. You don't have line of sight on the one that just fired on Ring. You do have line of sight on the one that's over by Paradox, who seems to be moving up to engage Paradox.
Okay. First, I think Scotty's like, it's gonna take a second to kind of like get his bearings with everything that's going on.
Okay.
And I think before he takes any action, like he's taking cover right next to one of the cars.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to quickly look in through the windows, see if there's anyone inside.
The back windows are tinted, front windows are not. Which vehicles? The one right by you is the one you're looking in?
Yeah, the one that he was pretty much taking cover behind.
Okay. Yeah, there's nobody in that vehicle. It
All
was, however, left running.
Okay. So like he can see the back seat as well, or no, because of the tinted windows?
I'm going to say yes. I mean, you're going to be able to see through the front window to some extent. And even tinted windows, if you get up close, and you can kind of get an idea if there's anybody in there.
Okay. Yeah, no, he could get in there and drive, but Scotty's not the best driver. That would not go well for anyone. He'd probably end up hitting his friends instead of saving them. So
let's do it. Let's do it.
That's a terrible idea. Now, where's the next closest car? Because if I remember right, the cars were kind of stationed, so that one was close to the gas station. One was kind of like near where our car originally was.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So that would be the second one, the one that was being fueled.
Okay. Are there a bunch of guys around that one still, or what's that look like?
There's not a bunch of guys left at this point, so that one's just sitting there.
If he wanted to try
there running.
So if he wanted to try to go over to that one and kind of see if any person's inside, he'd be kind of free to do that relatively.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, he's gonna run over, assuming there's not a guard right next to it. He's gonna try to look inside to see who's in there.
As you are moving towards that vehicle, you hear the clicking sound of the doors locking.
Oh yeah.
He's going to take his electrobat and just try to smash one of the windows.
Roll your damage for me.
Okay. The damage immediately?
Yep.
Don't worry about hitting? Okay, let's see. That
well,
was,
unless you really
46.
want the chance to miss an inanimate object.
I think I might pass on that one, Chief. So, alright, so that would be a 46. Oh, I just rolled a single d6. Whoops. Let me try that again. A 46, that is 16 damage, and I will use my ×2 bonus here. So I will smash the shit out of this window. So that's now 32 damage.
You don't smash this smash it in, but you definitely spiderweb that window. It's
Probably an armored vehicle.
little tougher than glass than what you expected to encounter.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I expected that, so that's why I wanted to use my ×2.
Gotcha.
And,
So let me get rid of that ×2.
And Scotty's gonna go over the comms like, my gut's telling me target's in here.
Okay, so really quick before I move to Paradox, I gotta. That's what your gut's telling you. What's the fly tell you?
Which way is the fly still around? Is it flying in its direction? What can we divine from the fly's flight pattern?
No.
It flies in front of it. It's like, hey, wait, but by its trajectory right there. Oh my god, the old man at the gas station? That was the target all along?
Scotty, do we need to worry about you bringing this fly home as a pet?
Well, you know, a fly would make a good pet because, as Scotty's always said, he's a pacifist. He would never hurt a fly.
Well, you
right.
dug around in his eye for a while. Didn't want to kill it.
Yeah, had to... exactly.
So Paradox, yeah, I mean you're a little bit of a passenger in your own body right this moment. You are standing normally outside of the vehicle at this point, in somewhat of a combat stance that you're not necessarily familiar with. You have a Arasaka guard, or I'm sorry, a Militech guard who has just pulled a combat knife, and he is looking to engage you close range. Did you get my message?
As a negative.
Okay, take a look at the Rolls20 chat.
Ooh.
Okay. So I'm going to have you roll your evasion twice for his 2 attacks with that.
Okay. Roll evasion. Let's see. Ooh, so that is a 32.
Ah,
and
damn.
a 24.
Okay. So this
Unless-
guy... What?
Does evasion count as combat skills?
Yes. In this
Okay,
case.
so then it's a 33 and a 25.
Okay. So this guy moves in on her with this combat knife, and I mean he looks fairly skilled. And he comes at her with this thing, and he's gonna move in and jab at you, and then try to slice, basically aiming for what would be arteries, and he's trying to kill you for sure. You easily evade this. Do you want to tell us what that looks like? I mean, it's almost like your body is moving with strength and speed that you just didn't need. I mean, it's like it's not really you, but you're inside there.
So, Paradox is just going to easily, like, Matrix style, duck out of the way of these 2 attacks. Then she's gonna look down at her arms and be like, what the fuck? This is awesome!
Okay, and now it's your turn.
Well, the Wolvers are definitely gonna come out then. she's gonna take 2 swings at this guy.
Roll. Make sure you add your bonuses.
Okay. And if I remember correctly. Is it melee or brawling? It's brawling.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That is a 21 and a 34.
34. Okay, so now both of those attacks are going to do 46 damage.
Paradise got hulked out.
Yeah, steroids are amazing.
And that's a 15 and a 12.
Okay, roll.
Oh, there's 2 6s on the first one.
Yeah, roll 2d8 for me, please.
D8. He has a 10, 2, and an 8.
Okay, just a second.
In case anyone was wondering, 2 6s on a damage roll, that means you inflict a critical injury.
Yep. Means you're probably taking off a limb, causing a hole.
So you hit with both of these attacks, and I'm going to let you describe what happens, but the critical injury is a spinal injury. So, and you take him out. So tell us what that looks like.
So, as she's dodging these attacks, as he tries to attack her limbs and where her arteries would be, he lets her wolvers extend, and before she comes up and stands up all the way, she takes out his knee first, so he falls to the ground, and then she just stabs him right in the base of the neck from the back.
God damn. And execution.
So, Paul, you have a front row seat to this, and the oddity to it is this happens. This happens, and then she retracts the wolvers and begins walking around the vehicle as if it's just on her way out to the kitchen or something. Very focused and deliberate.
Just stares. He's like, where the fuck was this 5 minutes ago? Could have avoided this whole situation.
You can't respond though, Paradox.
Okay.
So he just stood up and he's the barrel of his weapon is traversing around. Are there any still breathing? So guards still breathing, or is everybody kind of done out?
There is one guard left who right now is apparently lining up a shot on Scotty.
And do I have line of sight on this guy?
You do.
You gonna take a shot?
Go for it.
That is
a miss.
Yes, huh? Yeah, it's a miss, all right. Okay. He's actually gonna move over in that direction now.
Okay.
I'm assuming does his weapon jam?
Odd
Or is that
reason.
just a flat out? Go even, Steven. As always. Hey, baby.
So fortunately, no. Your weapon does not jam, but you do expend 2 shells on that shot.
All right. So yeah, he clears the breach, fucking knocks out 2 shells. Good thing he has a 40 mag drum.
All right, Scotty, roll me evasion, please.
Alright. Evasion.
Best skill
That
ever.
is a 21.
Wow. Okay. So you swing and aiming for a home run, and your bat bounces off of this window, but it actually does do significant damage to it. And out of nowhere, the window just pops. As you realize someone just took a shot at you. Missed you, but hit the window. And there's someone in there. Ring. You're up.
Can she still see the one she shot earlier?
Yes.
She's gonna try a focus shot on him.
Go for it.
A normal attack roll.
Yes. Okay, anybody want to help her out with that?
Yeah, we're gonna give her some points.
Alright, let's
Okay.
use my last 2 luck and put it as 17.
Alright, she's going to need at least 4 more points. And there's your 4 more points. Alright, so where was your aim shot for?
Straight through and through the skull.
Alright,
So is that
so tell us what that looks like.
So she's watching this guy that she shot earlier, and she's just going to take a deep breath, and she's going to steady her rifle, focus straight in, just straight at his head. And she's going to actually mutter a prayer in Latin, and then trigger and watch it. It's almost like slow-mo as she's watching his bullet just travel straight through and straight into his head.
She's just like that, you know, Harley Quinn style. Woo. Okay. Paul?
Wondering if we have a former Valentino on our hands here.
Alright, I'm gonna roll back over to you quick, Scotty. So somebody just took a
Alright.
pot shot at you. The window's broken now. There's someone in the vehicle. So you have a couple of different priorities. Maybe out of the corner of your eye, you just caught this other guy's head split open like a melon.
I think with everything that's going on, he's more focused on what's right in front of him. So
Okay.
the window is like broken, so you can kind of see inside now, right?
Yep.
And what does this guy look like? Does this guy look like another guard, or does he look like someone who is very much not a guard?
Oh, he's definitely not a guard.
Okay. In that case, is he like in the seat that of the window that just broke?
No.
Or is he kind of like on the other side?
He's on the other side.
Okay. Alright, so Sky's just gonna be saying, make this a lot easier for all of us. Come here! And he's gonna like reach into the broken window and try to like get the unlock release so he can open up the door.
Is she gonna reach into the vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay.
shoot him in
Pretty
the
much trying
face?
to unlock the vehicle so he can open up the door so he can get to the guy.
Roll evasion for me.
Okay. Evasion. That is a 21.
Okay. And you don't have any buffs left, it doesn't look like.
But I do have luck.
Okay. And use your luck.
Yeah, I'll spend 2 luck to turn that into a 23.
So you barely get your hand pulled back out of there. This guy sees you reaching into the vehicle, and he takes his hands and he does something by his wrist and pulls away and whips something at you. And whatever he whipped at you,
the mono one.
just sliced. I mean, it sliced, not like the door in half, but it sliced through a good portion of this door, like butter.
Well, sounds like it's a good thing I dodged it.
You still have some movement if you would like to.
Where would he even move? The guy's right there. Wouldn't make sense if he like moves away now. Like, did he was he successful in terms of getting the door open? Like, is that just wide open now?
No.
Or I guess sliced open?
No.
No open
Nope.
door.
No open door.
Gee. Okay, I guess in that case, he's going to just kind of step off to the side real quick, so he's not like in direct line of sight of the open window that guy to see through.
Okay.
Just kind of like take cover.
All right. Paradox. So you are literally heading right for this guy. I'll give you a choice. Do you want to go to the side of the vehicle opposite Scotty, or do you want to go to the side of the vehicle where Scotty's at?
Opposite side.
Okay. Roll me a D10.
Is a 5.
Okay. All right. So you find you walk up to the purposefully walk up to the side of this vehicle and literally put your hand through that window and rip this door off the side of the vehicle. I'm going to give you one more action. What do you want to do?
Well, she is gonna reach in and try and grab whoever is in that vehicle.
Okay, roll a grappling roll.
Grappling. Is it a grappling or is it a brawling?
I'm sorry.
Brawling. That's
brawling.
what you
Yeah.
used.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
The grappling action uses brawling skill.
Now that is a combat skill, so make sure that you add those bonuses.
Yes. So that is a 24.
Surprisingly, he manages to evade your grapple.
With a
Anyone?
24?
Yeah. I rolled a nat 10, so you got a 29. Sorry. All right, Paul, we are back to you, buddy.
Okay.
You're still laying on your back inside that burning vehicle.
No, I'm not.
Did you get out?
Yeah, he got
Oh.
out and killed
Okay,
that
I
one
didn't-
dude.
I didn't realize you got out. I thought you were laying there shooting people.
No,
Okay.
he got out.
I got you. I
And
was pretty
he did try to
impressed
take
until
a.
I heard that, but okay.
Oh, okay. He actually so he's out. He's moving towards Scotty, to engage the guy that was taking a shot at him. Is that guy dead now?
No.
No. Okay, so he's gonna take another shot at him.
All right. Roll. Scotty chose to ignore him and go after the guy in the vehicle.
Makes sense. Scotty would do it.
Okay. No bonuses. Have any luck? Need a 20, man.
It's 20.
I
Let's.
think he's already used all his luck, right?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think so.
luckless.
I don't have enough to give a +2.
I am
Uh-oh.
currently
Oh,
luckless.
but Ring does.
All right.
All right, you hit
Nice.
26 points. So you, you give him a good stagger.
All right. So yeah,
with your
Paul.
Ragnarok close assault.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's what it's supposed to do. And yeah, he puts a slug in this guy and rocks him back on his heels. And he notices that again that the round got some good penetration. The guy's bleeding from excuse me,
Bless you.
good old chest wound, but he's still bearing down on him.
Okay. By the way, you also just witnessed what went on. You just witnessed Paradox completely
Fuck this
butcher
guy up.
a guy on one side of the vehicle and then walk over and rip a door off of another vehicle. Welcome, Predacious.
Welcome, man. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
The little 5-foot tall blonde chick, you know. I don't know how tall she is.
Paul's still kind of pissed. He's like, where the fuck was all this shit like 5 minutes ago, goddammit?
He's
Ring.
like 5'7", 5'8".
Ring, you're up.
Can Ring see the guy that Paul just shot?
Yes. He is towards... Okay, so you're at the back of that vehicle. Here's the picture for you. You're at the back of the vehicle where you just took out the guy on the ground back there. Scotty was at the front of the vehicle, and he went around to check out... He checked this vehicle, and he went around to check out another vehicle. All you hear... You don't have a visual of what's going on over there. All you hear some ripping noises, you hear glass breaking, and you hear Paul firing his shotgun. So that probably would attract your attention in that direction.
She's gonna come out and try to take a shot at the guy that Paul just shot.
Okay, go for it.
Oh,
Still don't have enough.
No.
I don't have any luck.
Uh-oh. Well, Brodacious is here.
Brodacious.
He could give you a +2. That'll get you up to 16. Then you just need 4 more points.
All right. Oh. Got 2, 16.
14, 16, 18, 16, 18.
Only count mine once.
Yeah, it's 18.
18. Anybody else?
Murder, giving her my tribute. Giving them all.
We're gonna give you a hit with that. It still doesn't take him down though. It's 16 points of damage, but you do hit him. You still have some movement.
She's gonna stay where she's at and keep a rifle trained on the guy.
Okay. Scotty. So you go to reach in there to get this door open. This guy pulls out a monowire and just about takes your arm off. And as you kind of duck around the corner, the door on the opposite side of the vehicle just gets ripped off. And this guy's yelling now, and sounds like he is moving in your direction for whatever reason. Like, get out! No, leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Does Scotty see that it was Paradox who just ripped that door off?
Well, you were taking cover.
Hulk smashed.
So I'm kind of thinking you don't really know what's going on yet.
Well, I guess at this point, like hearing that, he's gonna kind of move back to where he was before.
Okay.
And just see what the hell's going on with that.
All right.
I guess at that point he probably sees Paradox.
Yeah. The scene before you is this guy is like right there. When you kind of turn to look in that window again, this guy's right there. He's kind of panicky looking. And when you look past him, you see the door on the opposite side of the vehicle is completely gone. And you see Paradox reaching in and trying to grab this guy. She doesn't look like you would expect. She's kind of messed up. Her face is covered in blood. She's messed up.
Alright.
And
So
for whatever reason, her eyes just have a completely blank stare, almost as though they're kind of look like cataracts in a way.
okay, so Sky's like, I think he's gonna be like, for a very brief moment, he's gonna be like a little stunned at the sight because like this obviously is not normal. Like whether it be just normal human strength or just what he knows of Paradox and the way she normally acts. So like that, like it takes him just a quick second to process before he like notices that the guy kind of like cowered closer. So I guess that kind of like snaps him back to reality. So he's going to I think what Sky's gonna do here is that he's just gonna try to he's gonna try to attack the guy now that he's like within reach of the bat. Since he's right there.
Take a swing.
Alright.
Get him while he's down. I like it.
Oof.
Man.
Wow. That's a nat 1. Well, I don't think a melee weapon can jam, but I guess somehow I miss.
Okay.
Melee
All right.
weapon jams.
So yeah, he just happens to like duck forward just as you're, and you end up hitting the side of the vehicle because instead of hitting him, because he's still in the vehicle with the door closed. So essentially, you were trying to hit him through the window, and he moved forward far enough that the vehicle became an obstruction, and you hit the vehicle instead.
Okay.
All right.
Checks out.
I'm going to give you one more non-combat action, unless you intend to move.
A non-combat action.
Yeah, so you can't attack him again, but you could do something other than that that's creative.
Can I open that door?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, Scotty's gonna open that door now that the guy's probably a little more preoccupied with the monster on the other side to try to attack his arm.
Probably. All right. So you get the door open. And I think that brings us back to... We've been through Paul, Ring... Okay, so that brings us back to Paradox, right?
Pretty sure, yeah.
You can control this. Just tell us what actually happens here with her. What is
So she's like yelling in her mind, but she doesn't realize that it's actually not coming out of her mouth. Like she's having a blast, just like eating popcorn, in it for the ride.
Give me some stickers, you bastard!
Exactly. She's like trying to talk to Ring, like, you owe me stickers! You owe me stickers now! And she's her body is going to robotically crawl into this car to chase after this dude.
Okay.
And she's gonna try and go at him with her wolfers again.
Okay. So, yeah, go for it. Make your rolls.
Alright. Right.
Add your modifiers.
That is a 21 and a 21.
Okay. I'm gonna give this guy a fighting chance. All right, the first one hits. So roll your damage.
X. That is a 16.
Okay. So, and this guy's wearing a business suit, so he doesn't actually have armor for say that you can see. But what you see on the other side of the vehicle, Scotty, is you see Paradox come crawling into this vehicle. Suddenly, out of her arms pops these blades, and she just starts ripping into this guy. I mean, one slash just right across his chest just opens him up. Didn't kill him, but he's definitely in some pain now.
Something out of a monster movie.
Seriously.
With that, unless you have any more commentary to add there, Paradox.
She can't speak.
We'll roll back to Paul.
Alright, so Paul kind of watches all this go down, I'm guessing.
Well, you're a little busy trying to take out this last guard, right?
Yeah, he's gonna put another round in his ass.
So some thinking you probably haven't seen any of that.
Alright, 24.
Oh. All right, was that an aim shot?
Nope. Just a regular shot.
That was your chance to say yes. It was.
It was.
Well, remember, aim shot comes with a -8, so
That's true.
they're hard to hit.
So
I dumb.
that 20 points of damage is going to be what does him in, though. So what does that look like, buddy?
Paul just comes bearing down on this guy and puts another slug through his chest. And this one actually penetrates all the way through, kind of blows out the back of his excuse me, his chest. There's
Bless you.
gore all over the place, thank you. And his body kind of slumps to the side and collapses, with Paul being able to see through his chest cavity.
Nasty shotgun.
I'll tell you, they're not pretty weapons, but that's okay because we love them anyway.
All right, so Ring, you just watched Raiden take this guy down that you just fired on. You're still at the back of this other vehicle. You can hear what's going on the other side of the vehicle, but you can't really see it at this point. What are you doing?
She's gonna try to get in touch with Sebastian and see if he can detect if there's any more alive.
It would appear that the target is not neutralized. I do not see any other combatants in the area at this time. However, you should be aware that NCPD is on their way.
Oh fuck! And she's gonna move out behind and go, guys, we got cops incoming.
I'm assuming she says this over comms.
Did you say that over comms, or did you just blurt it out?
Overcomes. But she is looking
Ah,
out so she can
fuck,
kind of
great.
see what's going on.
Alright. So Paul kind of goes over to comms like, alright, let's wrap this shit up and get the fuck out. We need to find some new wheels anyway.
Well, there's that one combat car, right? That is just sitting there. That
There's-
hasn't been damaged.
The one nearest the shop. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I believe that one was already running.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good to know.
All right, so that's it. No further movement. Nope.
You're not taking an action. You can go another.
Yeah, if you don't take your
Another
action,
round.
you can take like a dash. It's kind of like a dash action.
She'll get over towards the rest of the group where she can actually watch the whole scene going
Okay.
on.
So you're not far away at this point. You guys are all pretty tight. I would say within 25, 30 feet of each other. So essentially, it's just going around the vehicle to get a view of the other vehicle. Going around the vehicle that you're behind for cover to get a view on the other vehicle.
Gotcha.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. She'd be too hesitant to try to take a shot with the others there.
Okay, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna have you, Scotty and Paradox. You guys are going to let Ring know what she sees. So from Scotty's standpoint, what does she see when she walks around that vehicle? And then I'm gonna have Paradox give us what she sees as far as Paradox is concerned.
So I think as like this scene is unfolding before him, like by the time Ring comes around, she sees Scotty just kind of like he backs up and like he's just staring wide-eyed at what's going inside there. Like whatever is going on inside there is not right. It's not normal. And like he just kind of looks like at a loss, like he's trying to just process what the hell is going on.
Okay, Paradox.
So, Paradox is basically like trying to literally claw on top of this guy. And is just taking swings at him, trying to slash him up as much as she can. And it's a little demonic. Like it's totally empty face, just like
She's making human sushi.
exactly. And it's not her usual like happy-go-lucky. Definitely looks has crazy eyes. Like her eyes are dead.
Okay. So that's what you see when you walk around the vehicle.
She's just gonna look at Paradox like, what the fuck is going on with her?
So
Scott?
you're telling me this ain't normal?
No! She's bubbly. She's happy when she
Yeah.
kills. She don't
Yeah.
look like me and like she don't look what's that? Dead to the world.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not to mention the fact that she would be talking and giggling and laughing and making noise, most likely, screaming that I owe her stickers or something, or, talking about wanting ice cream afterwards. Had she said anything?
No, I should probably also mention that she tore off that door with her bare hands. This is an armored vehicle.
Yeah, she's just kind of looking between the two of them now like, she did what? That ain't Paradox.
So what's...
Look, go ahead.
No, you guys finish your RP.
Scotty kind of looks at, Paradox kind of mindlessly trying to claw this guy apart and back to Ring and goes, This is Sebastian. This has to be Sebastian. I don't know what he did to her, what he's done to us, but this is him.
Why though? Doesn't make sense. We're handling this
He
situation.
explained before.
Why?
He said before, you could do fucking mind control or something. Whatever's happened, he's taken over.
I don't know, but this isn't Paradox. That's not my best friend. Nope. That's somebody else.
Yeah, no shit.
So while these two are having that conversation outside the vehicle, Paradox, what's going on inside the vehicle?
Just continuing to try and claw at him until he's dead.
Okay, so you literally just rip him up with those wolvers. I mean, it's a gruesome picture. I don't necessarily have to paint it for you. You can imagine that this guy there's probably not much of the backseat of this vehicle that doesn't have some piece of him on it.
Literally eviscerated.
Okay.
And on the inside, she's still just having a blast. She doesn't realize that she is not speaking. She's not in control. She doesn't understand.
Through all of your internal network, you hear target neutralized. And the moment you hear that, Paradox falls forward, motionless and silent, into the mush that she's just created.
Oh no.
That's gross. That's so gross.
That makes me cringe. That would make even Rain cringe.
All right, what are you doing?
Rain's gonna go over and check to make sure she's even still alive and try to get her face out of the bush.
Okay,
The human chop meat.
you do hear sirens now at this point as well.
Guys, we need to roll. Someone can help me get Ring or Paradox, please.
Yeah. Scotty, he now that Paradox is kind of snapped out of it, so to speak. He himself kind of snaps out of it and goes, right, yeah, and he kind of rushes forth to try to kind of help grab her out of the car.
Okay. What are you doing with her?
She's gonna look over.
I guess we're gonna
vehicle, something. Let's go.
You gonna go ahead.
Well, with that in
Scott's
mind,
going-
and the fact that they just said that TPD's on the way, Paul's going to move over to that vehicle that's still running and jump into the driver's seat.
Okay. So you guys retrieve Paradox, get into the other vehicle. You collect the other vehicle to make your escape. And we'll leave this session right there. You make your escape from the roadside truck stop after taking out a Militech basically a security team. So they weren't necessarily like a high-end strike team or anything like that, but they were here to protect the gentleman that you butchered for whatever reason. You make your escape from there. So with that, I think it's pretty good closing point for this one. So let's go around the horn quick, and if you guys would just introduce yourselves again, let them know who you are, what your character, tell them a little bit about your character, and we'll close this thing out.
All right. Who's going to start it off, or would you like me to?
Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, my name is Rob. I play Paul Lucera or Ryden. Um, yeah, as you guys saw, he's the old man in the group. Likes things just so. Well, certain things just so, namely his food and his drink. He's handy in a fight, but yeah, he's a simple kind of guy. He doesn't. He's just here because this is an option. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha. And Scotty, how about you next?
Hi, I'm Matt, and I'm Scotty Sims, aka Matt, who's now thoroughly just freaked
Disgusted.
out about what he witnessed today, and the fact that at any point, supposedly any of us could just be taken over like that. I think he's freaked out right now, so that's where he's mentally at.
Okay. And Ring.
So I'm Jenny. I play Harper Young or Rings. My crazy psycho girl that, as you'll saw tonight, loves to have fun. She up is now currently freaked out because the individual that has been basically by her side for the past months lost her shit and passed out face down in God knows what.
Goo. In goo.
Human
Person goo.
and ground beef.
That's putting it nicely. But she's a
Go
little
ahead.
bit of a crazy individual who's starting to kind of show a bit of her past to be more enforced.
Nice. And Paradox.
Alright, I'm Chloe. I play Nyx Huxley, or Paradox, is her code name. And she is... honestly, right now, she doesn't realize what happened, but she had a blast. She had fun. She clearly knows how to at least drive a car, as we saw earlier, before she was taken over by something. And she's usually pretty bubbly, pretty happy, almost a little childlike. But she's definitely not all there. And, this is just not normal, not all there.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. And thank you to the audience for checking us out tonight and following along with this adventure. We have this every Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. We also... Yep, 8 p.m. Eastern. We also do a special show on Wednesday, which, Paul, you want to tell them about that?
Yeah. So every Wednesday on the Razzmatazz channel, we have the Update Log, which is a channel that I host and co-host with Matt and Greg. We discuss everything in the gaming industry, from TTRPGs, latest news, to video games, to everything in between. Talk about design philosophies and music within video game, all the things regarding to gaming. On every spot on that spectrum we discuss. And Wednesday is our next episode. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. We will also periodically be doing some backstory episodes with the individual characters from the BOR. If you care to, you can check us out. Check out our YouTube and take a look at episode 1 of that special edition BOR, Raiden, which we just did this past Monday. Actually gives you an opportunity to kind of view that character independent of the team, and what are they like when they're not with everybody else, type of thing. Get a little bit more in-depth view of the characters themselves. We'll be going through and doing that with each one of the characters to kind of unveil their backstory, how they got into the position that they are in now. with that, I think we are going to go ahead and raid out to... I'm actually going to go over to Fusca, which is another member of the community. Please do show them some love. They are a D&D group, so they run adventures a couple times a week. We'll go check them out. And outside of that, once again, thank you very much for being here tonight with us. We really enjoy having everybody here, and we enjoy the interaction.
Yep.
You guys have a good evening.
Yep. You guys have a good one. Adios.
Later.
See you guys next time.
Bye.